welcome back to Artist Talk. And today we're going to be doing the birth of Venus. And as I paint this, I want to talk about mental health and art. Something I want to discuss is how sometimes not being able to create isn't about laziness, it's about what you're carrying emotionally. So, how do my emotions want to be released? If I'm feeling sad, I usually pick up my guitar and I drown in my sadness, and within that ocean of dream pop shoegaze sound, I kind of start to feel better. If I'm pissed off, I usually do something with my body, like work out or pole dance, but I haven't felt pissed off in a really long time. And if I do, I kind of just work through that with journal prompts and a lot of deep contemplation. But painting specifically has been an escapism for me because I get to tune into beautiful impressionistic music while I make something otherworldly. It's kind of like immersive. So a time when life circumstances drained my creativity and I slowly worked through it. There have been times when I've been sitting behind my easel, suicidal and depressed. Somehow I'm outside of my body and inside at the same time. That same palette knife that lies on my table is a hazard and a ticking time bomb. I guess all I did in those moments is let myself cry on my desk and let myself feel. Because 90% of the time, I never allow myself to fully feel. I'm always busy with going to work and making sure I'm sticking to my goals, and I always have some sort of challenge going on. So emotions will ruin that for me. So I kind of have to save my crying for the weekend. I know it sounds neurotic, but I don't have the time to cry or feel depressed on the weekdays when I have to go work and I have to do things and be an adult. But yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. So now I want to compare my painting process, how it feels when I'm in a low state and versus a high place mentally. Because sometimes people may feel blocked when they're in a low state, but me personally, when I'm in a high state, you don't really see me doing that. But again, it kind of depends on my energy levels. But my first paid commission ever, I had a rough time. I felt horrible because I was going through something in a toxic relationship, but I felt kind of insane. Now that I look back at that moment, it reminded me of the scene in the Black Swan movie, when the mother is painting and crying in her room and she's got a dozen self-portraits crying all around her. That's how I felt. I was just painting that huge painting in my room, and I had the big light turned off, and I just had my painting light on, and it was just nighttime. I would spend nights just painting all the way through, and I felt like Van Gogh. I felt that's how Van Gogh felt. It was horrible, but throughout those moments I felt an odd yet comforting presence in the room that later on in a few years I will learn about. And when it comes to music, I always make the best songs when I'm heartbroken. Heartbreak will do things to me that love just can't give. And it's like that saying in American Horror Story, it isn't our precious virus that makes you. It isn't who you kill or who you screw, it's the heartbreaks, the bigger the better. Definitely have written songs when I'm happy, or songs that have made me happy. For example, one of the songs that I recently released called "You're All I've Got But I Don't Need." It's kind of a sad song, but like when I was writing it and making it, like I felt this enormous, fluffy, warm feeling in my chest. And even to this day, every time I hear that song, I feel good. Like, I don't know, there's probably some weird, like, love vibration going on in there. I don't know. I don't know what I did, but I cooked. And then, sure, I may have made a lot of my songs through heartbreak or about heartbreak, but in the end, making those songs, releasing them, recording them, and making music videos has lifted my spirits. I hope you guys enjoyed this artist talk. It was a little bit different than usual, but I really enjoy mixing mental health and art together. Thank you.